Hello, good evening everybody. My name is Shabu. I'm coming from Vidyarnapura. I was born and brought up in Bangalore, wherein the language is a main constraint, because we have people of all religion, all groups, where we the main motive is to get in touch with the languages. Language has not been a barrier for me since I was born and brought up in Bangalore. I could muster many of the languages, and communication is a main strength for me. And the same strength I have used in the retail field, where I spent almost 20 years in a retail field working for good companies. And later, from past 7 months, actually I was without a job. Then I ventured into a new field, when a paper insert was seen by me in the newspaper from Kotak Mahindra Group. So that forced me to change my field, and of course that also was connected to communication. It was all about insurance. So wherein people nowadays neglect insurance, they think it's something investment which is a long time, which there's no growth. People are not much aware of the insurance. So we people, when we come across these things, we have got a very good rapport, and we are getting very good leads from LeadMarket, who develop a knowledge about the financial matters. Definitely, Kotak Group with LeadMarket has given me a new growth of life. With insurance has been the main motive. I could muster courage to inform my cousin brothers, relatives, friends, and lot of unknown people. It has been a product of knowledgeable interest, and we need to share our meaningful knowledge what we have about the insurance to others. So people, they can use this like in their bachelor life, in their family life, in their married life, and even in the retired life also. So insurance is a main aspect of life nowadays. So communication being the main motive, where we can interact with all the people, and we are getting good leads from LeadMarket, wherein proper knowledge has been spread out about the insurance, and we definitely perceive all these things to see a better growth in the life of all the people. So I wish the LeadMarket and the Kotak Group are coming and doing a lot of good things to a lot of people. So it is not a business with hatred. It is a business with love, and a knowledge which can be passed on to generation and generation. And definitely insurance has played a very good role. And thank you for all the things, what all it's required, we need to understand and develop all these needs. I have got to say some important things about Kotak Life Insurance, wherein we have got very good plans individually, and endowment policies, and for the retired people, and for everyone we have each single and even a maturity plans. In for children's, we have educational plans, wherein once they started investing, they can spend for the studies, and even the child, once it reaches a level of 18 years, it can continue with the plan, and even use that plan for its studies, and even for the marriage purpose and for expenditure also. See, what usually in Kotak they give example is like first we need to spend uh, plans for our children. Later, when they grow, when they come to a maturity after marriage, then they themselves will start investing at their earliest, so they can go for endowment policy, they can go for a life insurance policy or family life insurance. There are very good policies in Kotak. Smart Life is there, wherein we have paid up option. There are two options which comes into that. First is you get like maturity benefit every year, or suppose if you hold the amount for 3 years, once in 3 years when you withdraw the amount, the maturity amount will be more than the double. So a lot of options are there in Kotak Life, in Smart Life, and even endowment policy. And for retired people, we have annuity plan, wherein up to 99 years they can invest on amount in between. Anything happens to the senior citizen, it will go to its nominee, and from nominee it is passed on to the grandchildren's. So a lot of good plans are there in Kotak Life insurance. Nowadays, what happens, a lot of nationalized banks which has come up, but still the IRDA has approved Kotak as the first private bank to be authorized to go into the insurance field, and it's the first private company to get a banking sector also, because Kotak has proven very good in accumulating wealth, and of course giving knowledge to the citizens, and it has not even gone below the par level. It has always gone according to the Indian regulatory body, wherein it is only first private bank to be recognized as an individual private bank, and the insurance in the insurance field also. So Kotak has shown very good examples. Now we have a lot of branches all over India, and even people who have worked in Kotak have traveled around the world, because it is become world famous. Of course in India, it has been recognized by the Indian regulatory body. In the world level, people have gone and attended the important meetings in Belgium and other places. So Kotak stands at the top in the private sectors in the insurance field of India. People nowadays neglect insurance in the modern day world, because once everything is smooth, the insurance is neglected by the huge number of citizens. But once the bills come into account, when people get admitted or when they are in need of money, people that time search in for of insurance, health insurance or a life insurance. People actually use money in a very careless way, but what happens once they start investing in insurance, it is their life what they are getting secured. Usually what happens when insurance is neglected, people tend to suffer at the right time, because in the right time they wanted money, but when they had money they were neglecting about the insurance. But when a particular incident occurs, then they rent to hospitals where the bills amount to huge sums, and people struggle to pay the amount also. So nowadays we have a lot of options in the insurance field. See, I could remember a friend when he had money, he could not utilize that for the insurance. He was thinking money, it's all about enjoying. Who wants to keep, any of the world is going to come to end, who wants the money? So what all money he had, he used to spend but when his parents were not well, he was not supportive, because the financial status was very weak in him, like because he was very careless like when he had money. So now in that time, if you would have thought if you would have spent some small amount in the insurance field, even at the right time he could have saved his parents and himself. So even for a person who is bachelor, the insurance is important. Person who is married, person who is having children, so insurance has played an important role in most of their life. So what I want to say is insurance is it's talk of the day in the whole world nowadays, because now even a coronavirus is coming. So people they are afraid if anything small things comes, the hospital bills will shoot up like anything. So if they are not invested in any life insurance or health insurance, definitely these kinds of people will struggle in the later stage. Just like their food habits, they should inculcate, they should start cultivating habit of investing in life insurance, spend some money for the sake of betterment of their life. So that is a thing. Of course enjoyment will be there, that they can do with a little bit of amount, but if they spend the whole amount for the enjoyment, then I think their life will be a failure in the later stage. So insurance has played an important role everywhere throughout everyone's life. So till now we can see most of the people are negligent about the insurance. Companies like Kotak and LeadMarket, they try to not only inculcate financial matters, but even they give product knowledge about the insurance and expenditure pattern. So we can have a very good coordination in our daily life. So when I say insurance, it is just same like a food for the day. Every day we are eating breakfast, afternoon food, and night dinner. So insurance also should be an investment, it is like people who are suffering, they can even contribute quarterly, half yearly, and yearly mode of payment also is there. So insurance is not a stubborn, it's not a punishment plan, it is food for thought. So everything is dependent on a person's individual and his family thinking. So these are the important good habits what we need to learn from insurance companies. Thank you very much.